Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Dancing Village, The Curse Begins. And this is a prequel to the previous Dancing Village film that apparently is the highest grossing film in the history of Indonesia. And this particular film focuses on a young woman who's instructed to bring a Bengali, this bracelet, back to this village. And this village is cursed with an entity, Badarawuhi, who is this spirit, this dancing spirit that haunts this village. And this film is directed by Kimo Stembol and focuses on the story of this young woman who, along with brother and a group of other people, go to this village and try to find out the mystery of Badarawuhi and what this bracelet really means. And this film definitely feels like an Indonesian horror film. If you've ever watched any Indonesian horror film, like, I get it, that's probably very specific, especially for, like, general American audiences. But, like, this has that vibe. It's, like, this darkness, this grayness, this unnerving kind of feel to how the atmosphere is created. This also mixes up with like uses of red lighting and stuff like that. Overall, the atmosphere of this film is just really creepy and unnerving. It's one of those kinds of things that will just slowly start like crawling underneath your skin over the course of this 2-hour and 2-minute film. I think the characters are written deep enough for you to have some kind of empathy for them. I think the story structure is rock solid enough to give an excuse for these characters to come to this village and to pull back the layers on this mystery. Now, where this film really is working, and I do have to say, Alia Sarah, who plays Badarawuhi, is really fantastic at embodying this entity that keeps appearing, and there's like a seductive nature to her haunting. There's just an atmosphere and a presence that she brings to the screen that just like crawls underneath your skin and kind of just latches on and won't let you go. And that's really the feel of like this whole entire idea of this spirit that dances for eternity. And there's a mixture of different kinds of horror in this film. There's some body horror. There's one particular, like one of the elders of the village has some kind of infection, like grotesquely just keeps getting more like bloody and disgusting over the course of the film. And it makes for some great like horrific visuals to look at. There's also some really great use of deep focus by Stembol and the cinematographer Patrick Shedian, and there's specific moments where it's like you see something like in the background creeping closer, and you obviously the characters don't see it, but we do, and it's just like at times it's in focus and other times it's just out of focus enough where you can't 100% tell what it looks like, but you're like, that's moving in a weird way. I don't like that. And it builds that kind of creeping dread around these characters, and we know that there's something about this village that's just not right. And as you get into the climax of this film, there's a lot of great visuals of just like, it's all out in the open at this point, but it's just the way that all the actions and the production design and how this is all put together, the body movements of these characters, it's just so unnerving and uncomfortable. This film really understands how to create this creepy, crawling sense of dread and fear in its audience. And that's what really works about this film. And sure, the characters are likable enough and the performers bring their characters to life in an effective way, but it's really, this film lives and dies by its atmosphere and its scares and mystery, and that's enough to make this a effective and engrossing little horror film from Indonesia that hopefully gets a little bit attention, at least here in the States as well. But those are my thoughts on Dancing Village, The Curse Begins. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.